If you're planning to appear for NEET PG 2026, this is probably the most important update you'll watch before filling your application form. NBEMS has officially released the NEET PG 2026 Information Bulletin, and there are several important changes and instructions that every candidate must know before submitting the application. This is not just another notification. This information bulletin is more than 150 pages long, and missing even a single instruction could create problems during registration or even during counseling. So, in this video, I'm going to explain only the most important points that every NEET PG 2026 aspirant should know. Let's begin with the complete timeline. The information bulletin was released today at 4 p.m. and the online registration window has officially opened from 5 p.m. today. Candidates can submit their applications until July 21st, 2026, 11:55 p.m. The edit window will remain open from July 25th to July 28th, 2026, allowing candidates to modify most application details after successful payment. However, remember one very important point. Certain details cannot be edited, even during the edit window. We'll discuss those in just a moment. If your uploaded photograph, signature, or thumb impression does not meet the required specifications, NBEMS has also provided a selective edit window from 31st July to 10th August 2026. Candidates will receive their test city intimation slip on 11th August 2026. The admit card will be released on 27th August 2026. The NEET PG 2026 examination will be conducted on 30th August 2026. NBEMS has announced that the result is expected to be declared by the 30th of September 2026. Another date that many candidates overlook is the internship deadline. To become eligible for NEET PG 2026, your compulsory internship must be completed on or before the 30th of September 2026. Candidates who fail to complete their internship by this date will not be eligible for admission through NEET PG 2026. Now let's talk about one of the biggest changes introduced this year. NBEMS has officially confirmed that test city allocation will no longer follow the first-come, first-served system. This means submitting your application within the first few minutes or on the very first day does not give you any special advantage in getting your preferred test city or test center. So, there is absolutely no need to panic the moment registration begins. Instead of rushing, spend your time reading the information bulletin carefully, arranging your documents, and filling every detail accurately. According to the information bulletin, candidates will have to select 3 preferred test states while filling the application form. The first preferred test state must be the same as your correspondence state entered in the application form. The remaining 2 preferences should be neighboring states. This is another major change that every candidate must understand before registration. Now comes the most important section of the application form. Your correspondence address. NBEMS has clearly stated that every candidate must enter a valid correspondence address and support it with an acceptable address proof. And here's the important warning. Once your application form is submitted, your correspondence address and your test state preferences cannot be changed, even during the official edit window. So before clicking the submit button, verify your address carefully, check your supporting documents, and make sure every detail is absolutely correct. This single mistake can create unnecessary complications later in the application process. But that's not the only field you need to be careful about. The information bulletin also introduces another important instruction regarding Aadhaar authentication, and many candidates may overlook it. Now let's talk about another major update introduced in the NEET PG 2026 Information Bulletin. For the first time, NBEMS has included Aadhaar-based identity authentication as a facilitative measure for candidate verification at the examination center. If you provide your Aadhaar details while filling the application form and give your consent for Aadhaar authentication, you must carry your original Aadhaar card, e-Aadhaar, or a good quality color print of your Aadhaar on the examination day. However, don't misunderstand this rule. NBEMS has clearly clarified that Aadhaar authentication is only meant for identity verification. It is not a proof of your eligibility for NEET PG 2026. Your eligibility will still be decided according to the official rules and document verification process. There's another important precaution that many candidates usually ignore. If your Aadhaar biometrics are locked, you may face authentication issues on the day of the examination. NBEMS has advised candidates to unlock their Aadhaar biometrics before the exam and, if required, update their fingerprint, iris, or demographic details at an authorized UIDAI Aadhaar Enrollment Center. This simple step can help you avoid unnecessary delays at the examination center. Now let's discuss the edit window, because there is a lot of confusion regarding what can actually be changed. The regular edit window will remain open from 25th July to 28th July 2026, but only candidates who have successfully submitted their application along with the required fee will be allowed to edit their forms. No fresh registration and no new application submission will be permitted during this period. Many candidates assume that everything can be corrected during the edit window. That is completely incorrect. NBEMS has specifically mentioned that name, nationality, mobile number, email ID, Aadhaar details, correspondence address, and test state preferences cannot be edited. Once these details are submitted, they remain locked. So before clicking the final submit button, verify each of these fields very carefully. Another important instruction relates to uploaded images. If your photograph, signature, or thumb impression does not meet the prescribed specifications, NBEMS may provide an opportunity to correct them during the selective edit window. But remember, if you fail to rectify the deficient images within the prescribed period, your application can be rejected and no further opportunity will be provided. Now let's clear one of the biggest misconceptions among NEET PG aspirants. Many students believe that NBEMS conducts the counseling process after the examination. That is not true. NBEMS is responsible only for conducting the examination, declaring the result, and handing over the result to the designated counseling authorities. It has no role in counseling, seat allotment, or admission. Document verification, eligibility confirmation, and seat allocation are carried out later by the respective counseling authorities. Another point that deserves special attention is the accuracy of the information you provide. NBEMS has clearly stated that candidates are solely responsible for every detail entered in the application form. If incorrect, fabricated, or misleading information is submitted, the application may be rejected, and in serious cases, the candidate may even be debarred from future NBEMS examinations. So don't copy information from old forms, don't rely on assumptions, and don't fill the application in a hurry. Take your time, cross-check every document, and submit only after confirming that every detail is accurate. There are still several important instructions in the information bulletin related to photographs, signatures, examination day guidelines, prohibited items, admit card instructions, and other practical points that every NEET PG 2026 candidate should know. Before you submit your NEET PG 2026 application, there's one more section of the information bulletin that deserves your attention. Let's begin with the documents and images you upload. NBEMS has prescribed detailed specifications for your photograph, signature, thumb impression, and supporting documents. Do not upload old, blurred, cropped, low quality, or improperly scanned images. If your uploaded files do not match the prescribed guidelines, your application may be marked deficient, and you'll have to correct them within the selective edit window. If you fail to do so within the specified period, your application may be rejected without any further opportunity for correction. Now let's talk about the admit card. Simply submitting the application form does not guarantee that you'll receive your admit card. NBEMS has clearly stated that candidates found ineligible before the examination will not be issued an admit card, and in such cases, the application fee will also be forfeited. So, make sure you fulfill every eligibility requirement before applying. Another important instruction is related to your identity documents on the examination day. You must carry at least one original, valid, government-issued photo ID, such as your Aadhaar card, passport, driving license, or voter ID. If you have opted for Aadhaar-based authentication during registration, carrying your Aadhaar on the examination day becomes mandatory. Now here's something many students don't realize. Appearing for NEET PG 2026 does not guarantee admission to an MD, MS, DNB, DRNB, or NBEMS diploma seat. Admission depends on your NEET PG rank, eligibility, document verification, counseling rules, category, seat availability, and the regulations issued by the concerned counseling authorities. One more important warning has been included in the information bulletin. If anyone contacts you through fake emails, phone calls, messages, or unofficial channels claiming they can help you secure admission, manipulate your examination, or provide unfair advantages, do not trust them. NBEMS has advised candidates to report such incidents immediately through its official communication web portal or to the local police. Always rely only on official NBEMS notifications and recognized counseling authorities for authentic information. So, if you found this complete breakdown helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to Gramedical, and press the notification bell so you never miss any official NEET PG updates. For personalized NEET PG counseling, choice filling support, college prediction, branch selection, and complete admission guidance, Team Gramedical is always here to help you. Also, join our Telegram channel for official notices, instant updates, counseling alerts, important PDFs, and every major NEET PG 2026 update. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next official update.